gains, and damn, the torpedoes full speed ahead. Imagine the history behind all of these walls, dated back to the 1700s, early 1800s. We're taking a massive look. This place is just huge. You can see the anchor sitting right there. I'm going to be taking pictures along the way. There's going to be a lot of history as we go on, and we'll follow this down right and keep on the move. Let's take our tour. Okay, we just came out of that tunnel, and now I'm downstairs, and this is pretty cool. This happens to be the officer's kitchen from 1857 to 1900. This area served all the food of the officer's needs. Notice the small oven on the wall. Let's take a look at this. Pretty impressive. So, brick oven. We had to make some pizza in that. Ovens were heated by burning in fire and raking the coals to the side. The room in the back was for storage, and to the side was a water closet. The large round stone areas are cisterns and sinks that held rainwater for cooking and drinking. And you can see that there's old pots here still, definitely dated. You can see it by the rust, and there's obviously holes in it that's being eaten through. Let's take a look at this little oven again. Pretty neat. And then we'll go into the back rooms here in just a second. I am going to flip the phone around kind of gradually without making you too dizzy. And there's a building behind us. I'm going to get more information on that so we can see what that is. We have another room, magazine room, and it goes all the way towards the back. And it has these extra rooms down below. And it comes all the way to the back again. So here, another tunneled area. This is considered the latrine. Looking at these. I'm the queen, looking to my throne. Well, thankfully, this was nothing but a bunch of dudes in here. This was not your everyday outhouse. It had 10 seats that connected by the way of a culvert to the bay. The tide would come in and once a day flush the toilets. This was necessary being that there was over 400 men that used these latrines It was connected to the courtyard by a long tunnel, to the rifle lines by doorways to the left and the right. So I see that they were saying doors to the left and the right. And okay, CD, watch your CD. Those look a little uncomfortable, and you know, you have a whole bunch of dudes sitting next to each other. That looks appealing. Look at this. There's even, this wall is so stinking thick. You could actually use a rifle right here while you're doing your business. Not too far from washing your hands. We'll take a look again. This is, again, a 10-seater, and it accommodated over 400 men. And there's at least a little bit of privacy, so that way when people were walking up, that wasn't embarrassing. This is one of the few cannons around Fort Gaines, and it's the only one that I was able to get this close to and walk around. And let's just see if we can video it. You can see there's another cannon far out that way, facing out towards that part of the ocean. All the history behind these walls. A really nice tour of Fort Gaines with me today. A little bit of history behind Tuma. I found him at the Cheyenne Zoo down in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Fell in love with this little guy, and there was many that were just similar to him, but he took my heart. And I take him on little vacations wherever I go, and it could be a few hour vacay, or it could be over the weekend or whatever. But he travels with me. And a little more about Tuma, my little beautiful sloth with this fuzzy hair, and it's getting so ratted up for all the little travels we have done together. He is my travel companion. I take him with me everywhere because he represents my son and my daughter that have passed away. He also represents my other two beautiful children. So I've had 4, Shane, Ariel, Jessica, and Michael, in that order. And then now I have 3 beautiful grandchildren by way of Ariel. And Aspen is 6, going on 7. And then the twin boys, Jeremiah and Quincy, are age 4. So they are getting to see the world through Grandma Click's eyes. And I'm also known as the Dragonfly Storm Chaser for the storms that I chase. And the dragonfly represents my children that have passed on, flying on the wings of life. So just a little history of that. I thought this would be a good opportunity to introduce Tuma and a little bit more about who I am and why I do the little things that I do with my adventures. All right, let's carry on.
Like a soft doctor. That's exactly what it is. Florida soft shell turtle.
sea nettle. And when Grandma was out in the ocean about 3-4 weekends ago, this is what stung her. As you can see, those tentacles, even on this little one, are really, really long. Look how beautiful he is when he swims. And Grandma gets to see those out in the ocean all the time. So before my phone dies today, I have to tell you that it was a rather interesting day today. It was a nice long drive from where I'm staying in Alabama. And now I ended up in Dauphin Island. That's the final part of the day today. What's been interesting is I got to see Fort Gaines. Tuma went with me. Then we went to the Astarium, which was really neat. Had some pretty cool fish there. And yeah, it's been a fulfilling day. Now I'm sitting out on the beach. And lo and behold, instead of wearing my swimsuit, which is in my car, wore a skirt today and, kind of went more hippie style. But it's my day. It's a day to relax, soak in Mother Nature, tell stories, learn history, learn about fish, see something new and different and exciting. I think we all need more variety in our life. How much happier our souls would be and how much more purposeful we would be. We don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it, and it makes my heart happy. So that's been my day.